tried rebooting our camera along with the entire system to see if I could bring you some action a little better. But I guess we are just going to have to roll with this audio. What you did miss as we start this inning out, and I'll kind of recap. At bat now is Dane Stuckley. His count is 1-1. Hunter Levy, right off the bat, knocked the ball straight into the first baseman's glove, tagged up there. This was followed by a heck of a hit just by Dane Stuckley right now. And, in fact, I will recap it all to explain it. But Dylan Huber stepped up to the plate, knocked the ball perfectly along the third base line, got himself all the way to second base. He was sitting at second base when Dane Stuckley stepped up. His third at-bat after 1 ball, 1 strike was a nice solid hit towards the shortstop and past the shortstop, allowing Dylan Huber to score and putting Dane at first. Up now, Frank Griesbauer. Number 6, Griesbauer batting right-handed. Gets a hold of it, knocks it right along the ground, but past the third baseman and out into left. Folks, the ball is moving quick. And let me tell you, Stuckley moved quick enough. He gets safe at third, and Griesbauer right on the nose of the ball being thrown to second gets there safe as well, folks. You got to talk about a slip move. The ball clipped off the bat, went right along the third baseline, missed third baseman McLaren. White picked it up. I believe that was Garrick White. He was able to throw it to third baseman, too slow, try to get it to second, make the other out. Also too slow. Up now, Steven Mers. Mers swinging a miss. Runners second and third now. On the mound, still Jordan Young for St. Peter's. Here's the pitch. Mers gets a hold of it. It's going high and fly right. Right fielder gets underneath it, catches it, picks it off. And, folks, that seals up Steven Mers, sends him back to the dugout. Second out, fly out 9. We do still have those runners on second and third in scoring position as Jake Reimel, the catcher, steps up to the plate. Reimel settles in. Young with his first pitch. Here he goes. Reimel gets a hold of it, and it's going right center as well. Second baseman, Suits, gets underneath it, catches it, picks it off, folks. And that seals up this inning with a fly out 4 there. And we're going to head now to the 4th inning. In the top of the 4th, that's going to be the at-bats of St. Peter's. Post number 313. And I believe first batting should be number 45, Garrick White. He'll be followed by Pope. Excuse me, maybe I got that wrong. Yep, Garrick White, then Pope, then number 12, Derek White, then the DH, Peyton Weiner. And that will wrap out this line. I'm going to drop the stream just one more time and see if I can at least maybe get some video for you. We are back here on the Indian Sports Network. What an afternoon for baseball. Beautiful evening. There was a bit of a little windy breeze right at the start of the game. It has kind of slowed down to just a bit of a relaxing ebb and flow back and forth every once in a while, but it is definitely nice. Score 1-1. Tied up here as we head into the 4th inning of play. On the mound for Ellsbury's number 24, Dane Stuckley. At first base is going to be Frank Griesbauer. Second base, Hunter Levy. Dylan Huber at short. Steven Mers at third. Out in the outfield is Dylan in left. Jenny Wine in center. And Opsahl in right. Batters picking up in this inning will be number 45, Garrick White. He's their first baseman. He'll be followed by number 19, Alex Pope in right, or the right fielder. And number 12, Derek White, the left fielder. For those fans at home who may still have the video image stuck on your screen, you'll notice the home base umpire is Ellsbury High School's own Dustin Robinson, the high school baseball coach here. Alrighty, folks. White gets settled in. He's batting left-handed. Here comes the pitch from Stuckland. It's a swing and a miss. That's a strike. Here comes a pitch again from Stuckley. And, folks, that one was dialed in. That's the second strike there. Alrighty, pitch comes in. That one is the first ball. Count now 1-2 for Garrick White. Stuckley with the pitch. Comes in low, but White gets a hold of it. Knocks it past the second baseman, and he's going to first. Right field gets a hold of it, throws it to second to clip him off, but that's no matter. Derek's settled in, and he isn't going to probably pass up where he's at. Nice hit by Garrick White. Well centered. At bat now, Alex Pope, number 19. Pitch comes into Pope. He's batting right-handed, but he is also got his first strike. Pope gets settled in. That pitch a little low. Will be a ball. Pitch comes in from Stuckley. Strike 2 for Alex Pope. Here comes in hot. Pope gets a hold of it, folks. Knocks to second base. Levy relays it to second first. And, folks, should be one out. I thought we were both out on both, but it does look like they're going to say that Pope is safe. White is out. I almost thought he was saying. The throw was quick from second first, folks. I got to tell you, it was a good run. Looks like one of the coaches for St. Peter's arguing it, just saying that the ump was maybe turned or something when he made the call. But as far as I know, both those fellas are out. Well done on that. Heck of a way to do it. 2 outs. Up now, number 12, that's Derek White. He's in left field. Derek gets a hold of that ball, folks, and it's going left field nice and high, but it pops right into left fielder's glove, and that seals up this portion of the inning. 3 batters and 3 outs. Now we're going to head into the bottom of the 4th inning of play. We'll see what Ellsbury can do. We're going to break away from a message from one of our sponsors here locally in the community who help us bring you this action, whether it's both the audio and the video or just the audio like we're having today.
Are you having a tough time finding that perfect vacation destination? Well, give Joanne Kortsom at Affordable Travel a call. With no additional fees, she can find anything, anywhere at the best prices. Whether it be by plane, train, boat, or ground, Affordable Travel is your place to call. Call today, 314-795-6739.
Alrighty, folks, we are back here in just a moment. We're going to see what can happen here as Ellsbury goes to bat in the 4th. First up is going to be number 9. That's Sean Opsahl. Sean gets settled in. He's batting right. And boy, does he get a good crack at it, but it's going to go foul over the third base line, over the dugout, and the batting cage. Score 1-1 for both teams, obviously, here in the bottom of the fourth inning of play. Pitch comes in. Down in the dirt. Count now going to be 1-1 for Sean. There's another strike for number 9 out of Jordan Young's glove. Young on the mound well, getting settled in now. Pitch comes in and Sean gets a rip at it, but it goes foul as well. Here's the pitch. And it was in the dirt, folks, and that's another ball. Sean out in right field today, done well. Pitch goes over the head. Literally over the head. He had to drop a little bit, otherwise he would have probably took it right in the crown of his helmet. Young with the pitch. Tight this time. So much so that it's another ball, and that's going to send Sean happily to first base on a walk. Up now, going to be number 20. That's Dylan N. And like I said, I don't have a last name. I thought I'd have one by now, but we'll see what we can get done. Alrighty, folks. They go for the throw at first. Try to see if they can take care of somebody there. And, folks, does he get a hold of it with a little bit of a bunt action? Young picks it up and gets it to Garrick White and seals that up, and that's an out there as Opsahl was able to make it to second. So, good try by Dylan, but just not quick enough on that move. Up now, number 2, it's Justin Genuine. Genuine, swing and a miss on the first pitch. And boy, does he get a hold of it, but it goes foul. Young checks back. Here's the pitch. Count now 1-2 for Genuine. Here it comes from Young. And that's a strike, folks. And that sends Justin Genuine back to the dugout. Striking out. Hunter Levy up now, number 40. Well, no, excuse me. Not Hunter Levy. Another Hunter, though. Hunter. I've got Hunter S on my roster, but he is number 4 in place of Hunter Levy. I almost thought it was Hunter Levy because he's about Hunter's size, but it is not Hunter. Still batting right-handed. Here's the pitch. He gets a rip at it, folks, and it's going left field. Third baseman gets under it, though, and that wraps it up as the third out. Definitely not all intentioned, but nice little hit as we clear out on the fourth inning of play here. Once again, folks, we're going to try to get this stream to kick up some visual, especially since we do have another game later. Try to get this all working for you, folks. Alrighty, folks. Inning of play as we go. Hopefully we can keep some of this action moving. I'm getting high hopes, but then I lost them because the screen froze up on me. Oh, well, golly, we'll keep up with the audio here. Once again, thank you for joining us on the Indian Sports Network. We're glad to be able to bring you all this action as it goes. Hopefully always bringing you the audio and video, but every once in a while we have hiccups, and at least we're able to still be on the air and broadcasting. It does seem to be going through, at least audio-wise. On the mound, still, number 24, Dane Stuckley behind the plate. Number 44, Jake Reimel. Number 6, Frank Griesbauer at first base. Number 4, that's Hunter Levy, number 47 at second in the 4 position. Dylan Huber, number 12, shortstop. Steven Mers, number 26, he's at third base. Then Dylan N., number 20, out in left field. Justin Genuine playing center, he's number 2. And Sean Opsahl, number 9, playing number 9 position, right field. First batter for St. Peter's is going to be number 2, DH Peyton Weiner. Peyton gets settled in. First pitch down and in the dirt. That's a ball for Peyton. Here it comes again. This one also in the dirt and outside. Dane's got to get himself a little more focused and centered in here, folks, to really pull this off as we cross into the 7 o'clock hour and the 5th inning of play. There's a strike with that pitch to Peyton Weiner. Peyton, the DH, that's why we really haven't covered him or any of the positions he's sitting in out on the field. Pitch comes in, and I believe that's another ball. Count somewhere in the neighborhood of 3-1, I feel. And it was 3-1 because on that 4th hit ball there, he is a walking. Up now, Derek Reno, number 4. Derek gets settled in. He'll be followed by number 18, that's Alex Suits. The only player so far to have scored for St. Peter's. First pitch, Reno bunts, kicks the edge of it. They get Stuckley picks it up, throws it to Griesbauer, and it is done on that deal. Well done by those two, coordinating, working well, and getting the ball where it needed to go quick to seal that out. Suits will be followed by number 37, that's Carson Schutz, and then number 44, DJ McLaren. They try to go for the throw there at second. Stuckley gets the ball back to Hunter Levy. Levy tags up and turns around. Stuckley with the pitch. And it's high, folks, and that's a ball. Here comes again. Strike 1 for Alex Suits, number 18, second baseman. Alrighty, folks. Nice little hit by Suits there with a good crack of the bat. It went right down the first base line, but it did go foul. Suits gets settled back in. Here's the pitch. He gets a rip at it, and it goes right in the first baseman's glove. Griesbauer going to go tag up, and that is over. Suits keeps that hustle going all the way through, though. Good to see. 2 outs as Carson Schutz, number 37, steps up on into the box. Here's the pitch. Carson gets a hold of it, and it's going deep, folks. Right into Justin Genuine's glove, though, and that is the 4th batter and the 3rd out. Fly out 8. So, folks, as we close on the top of the fifth, we're going to head into those Ellsbury boys at bat, and we'll see what they can make happen. Maybe bump the score up and keep it out of this 1-1 stagnation that we've been in since about the third inning of play. First up should be the top of the lineup, number 12, Dylan Huber. We'll be back in just a minute and see if we can catch up on what he's going to do and what those bats are going to make happen. Alrighty, folks, it does still look like we're going to keep this froze screen that we have. Every time I drop our stream, I go into our preview feature, and it goes through like fine and normal and gets better, and I think we're good. And then I come on back, and it doesn't ever seem to work. But that is the luck of technology and bringing you all these games live as we can. Sometimes the internet and everything else just doesn't want to play along. Still on the mound for St. Peter's is going to be number 13, Jordan Young. Behind the plate is going to be Schutz. The first base is White. Second base, Suits. Shortstop, Reno. Third, McLaurin. Then we got White, Lawson, and Pope going left to right out in the field. And, folks, does Dylan Huber get a hold of that ball, and it's going right into that left fielder's glove. White picks that up and sends Dylan right on packing home. Nice hit by Dylan, but not nice enough. That's the first out here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Strike one for Dane Stuckley as he is at bat now. Dane will be followed by number 6, Frank Griesbauer. Here's the pitch. Here it comes. And does he get a hold of it, folks? And it's going. Clips out of that left fielder's glove has been so dangerous for Ellsbury. Tries to throw it to shortstop. Shortstop kind of bobbles it. But by that point, it's already a little late as Dane has already made his way to first base. Up now is going to be number 6. That is Frank Griesbauer, as I said. He'll be followed by number 26, Stephen Mers. Griesbauer gets settled in. Young did the throw to first there. Danny kind of let off the base a little bit, but he was able to get back in time and settled in. Here's the pitch. They go for the throw to second. Quick, but not quick enough. Dane Stuckley is there. Griesbauer going to get settled. He's ready to go. Young with the pitch. And Griesbauer gets a hold of it. Knocks between short and third out into left. Folks, but Dane Stuckley's moving. He's going. The ball is not going to catch up with him. He scores as Griesbauer gets settled in at second base. Stuckley took off and kept it going and it going, folks, and did well with it. Griesbauer now sitting at second base, and Stephen Mers up at bat. Young checks that runner. Here's the pitch. They go for the throw at third as Stuckley's moving, and he is safe. Ball got dropped there at third by McLaurin, and the bobble there cost him it as, folks, Griesbauer slid right on in and took advantage. Mers settled back in. He's ready to bat. Here comes a pitch from Young. Young swings, and it goes foul. Count 0-2 for Mers. Pitch comes in. And folks, it hit him. Barely hit him, but it hit him, folks. So he is going to make his way to first. That's going to lead up number 44, Jake Reimel. Now we got runners on the corner for Ellsbury. Quick throw over to first. Over to White. By Young. Not quick enough. But it was there. Young with the pitch again. It's low. Now we got a runner, though. Mers was able to take advantage of that last little bit of a pitch. Make his way to second, folks. Reimel gets a hold of it, knocks it to third base. Or, excuse me, knocks it to first base. Runners thought about moving on it, but Reimel tagged out there as first baseman tagged up. So we got runners third and second, led by Griesbauer, then Mers. Up now is going to be number 9, Sean Opsahl. That first pitch is a ball to Sean by Young. Young gets up, here it comes. Swing by Opsahl right down the third base line. Runner moving, folks. And, folks, ball hit towards third base, picked up by McLaurin, thrown to White. White tags up, and there is no score as Griesbauer made his way in. So that ends the 5th inning of play. Score 2-1 in favor of Ellsbury. What a way to end that 5th inning as we head into the 6th inning of play. We'll see what these boys are going to do and see how it's going to go forward as Dane Stuckley takes the mound in the top of the 6th. First at bat should be number 44, DJ McLaren. He'll be followed by number 29, Blake Lawson, number 45, Garrick White, and number 19, Alex Pope. We're going to break away just a minute, folks, see if I can get any better luck with this video. I think this is going to be a recurring theme all night, but it's the best to at least try to bring you video at some point, hopefully to get it to work. Alrighty, folks. Score 2-1 here tonight as we head into the top of the 6th. At bat first, going to be DJ McLaurin. McLaurin, kind of a pivotal part in sealing up the end of that 5th inning and not allowing Ellsbury to score those last runs. He was that third baseman that grabbed that ball, threw it over to first to White, and White was able to tag up and get Opsahl out. So, McLaurin going to settle in, batting right-handed. He'll be facing Dane Stuckley. Dane's still on the mound for these Indians. He's been chugging along, done a fairly good job, other than some balks and other stuff earlier on. I think that was a little bit of the rust and just jitters being knocked off. First pitch is a ball. Here comes the second pitch. And let me tell you, DJ gets right a hold of it, but it goes right on in to Dylan Huber's glove at short, and well done by Dylan. It is out. Up now, Blake Larson, number 29. First pitch. He gets popped up in the air. Dylan Huber right underneath it, folks. There's second out. as Garrick White steps up to bat. Garrick, number 44, he's that first baseman. Garrick bats left-handed. He gets settled in the batter's box. Primal behind the plate. He's ready. Here comes a pitch from Stuckley. Swing and a miss. Strike one. That was a heck of a fast, hot swing, folks. For those of you obviously not able to see at home, he was just unleashing. Completely missed, though. Pitch comes in again. Another hot hit. There's another strike for Garrick White. White, the third batter so far of this inning, in the top of the sixth. 2 outs. Here comes the pitch again. That's a ball. Here's the pitch. That one high. That's another ball, folks. Count even 2-2 for Garrick White. White potentially followed by number 19, Alex Pope. Pitch comes in. That third ball. Count is full for Garrick. Let's see what he can make happen. Here's the pitch. And he gets a hold of it, knocks it straight to second base, second to first. And there's the tag, and it is out, folks. Nice little catch by Hunter Levy. Gets it to Griesbauer, and we are done with the top of the sixth inning, folks. And I believe, yep, we've just got to head into the bottom of the sixth now and see what these Ellsbury boys can do worse. Damage to, in terms of knocking a few more hits out there, doing some good plays, and making St. Peter's feel it just a little bit worse. 3 batters, and they were done in the top of the sixth. Up first for Ellsbury should be number 20. It's Dylan N. He'll be followed by number 2, Justin Genuine, and number 47, Hunter Levy. Score still 2-1 in favor of Ellsbury. Dylan steps up on into the plate, folks. He gets settled in, kind of leans back in his stance, bends in, goes with the first hit, and folks, as that ball pop right off the catcher's mask and side piece there. Dustin Robinson hands a ball off to the pitcher, Jordan Young, and probably offer a word of instruction or encouragement. You never know how it could be taken. Young gets settled back in on the mound. Dylan gets settled in there, right side of the plate. Or excuse me, batting right. Here's the pitch. And folks, it's a strike. Count now, 1-2 for Dylan. No outs as he is the first in this section. Ball goes over his head and high. No way that would even been battable, even in the wildest dreams. Swing and a miss as he dug. And folks, he is out. First out there as Dylan heads on in. Number 2, that's Justin Genuine, heads onto the plate. Genuine, one of the smaller guys on the team besides Hunter Levy and younger players, obviously. He gets settled in. And to say these guys are smaller and younger, just in general build and stuff, that doesn't give them all the credence in the world because these guys have had heck of plays and hitting power already this season several times. Count now, 2-0, 1 out. Pitch comes in, and that is a strike. Count now 2-1 for Justin Genuine. Justin gets a hold of it, but he goes foul over on the right base or the first base side, right field. Gotta say, I really do appreciate these Legion games and the wood bats. It adds a new sound, a different aspect in the way the ball reacts and the fielding goes. That pitch comes in hot, folks, and that sends Justin Genuine back to the dugout as the second batter is retired. Up now, Hunter Levy, number 40, or excuse me, not Hunter. We're going to go with number 4 again. The other Hunter. Pitch comes in and it goes back foul. And he digs at the dirt this time, folks. Should have moved on it, but that pitch came in from Young, and Hunter thought it was going to go his way, and he dug for it. Count now 0-2. Pitch comes in, and that one's way outside and a little wild. Count now 1-2. Score 2-1. Here's the pitch. That one hot, folks, but on the outside edge. Count 2-2. Young winds up. Here it comes. And Hunter gets a hold of it. It's going dead center right into the shortstop's glove as he makes a move for it. And, folks, that is the third out here in the sixth inning of play. 3 batters, 3 outs. Almost a mirror image of the top. What a way to roll through it, folks. What a way to roll through it. As we head now into the 7th inning of play. Score 2-1. We will see what can be done here and if anything changes in the overall tint of this game. As Dane Stuckley, I'm sure, will probably be returning to the mound. He's really coming to his own, adjusting to the game in general from start till now. It does look like he will still be on the mound. Up first is going to be number 19, though. That's Alex Pope, and that's where we left off in the 6th inning. Alex will be at bat. There's some warm-up pitches from Dane. They're looking good, coming in straight and even, folks. Straight and even. Alrighty, and after this game, there will be one more game picking up the 8 o'clock hour, maybe a little earlier, depending on how they get out onto the field and when this game actually does wrap. I believe it's it's either double A or triple A. I guess there's no real debate on that since this is a single A game. I want to say it's double A ball, but I'm not 100% on that, so I wouldn't hold me to it, but I will let you know once we get there. Okay. Pope gets settled in. Alex Pope, number 19, right fielder. First pitch is a strike. Here comes the second pitch. That one is a ball. Pope will be followed by number 12, Derek White. Then that DH, Peyton Weiner. Here it comes from Stuckley. Another ball down and in the dirt a bit. Dane's had some good moments here, but he's got to rein those in, those wandering ones that kind of hop about. Here's the pitch. Alrighty, folks. Swung on that. I would have called it a strike, but they called it a ball, so count as 3-1. Here's the pitch. And he gets a hold of it, folks. It's going centered, and it's down and out there, folks. Way in between either the center fielder or the right fielder. Definitely enough opportunity for it to roll and send Alex Pope right on in safely, comfortably to first base. He could have probably almost walked half the distance and been fine. So, that's where he'll sit. As number 2, or 12, excuse me, Derek White steps up to the plate. White shows bunt. Ball goes perfectly along the third baseline. They go for the third to first throw, and it is good. It is an out, folks. Mers gets that to Griesbauer, and it is done. First out there. Runner now advanced to second base on that as number 50. That's Peyton Heskamp. Not Peyton Wiener this time. Heskamp steps up to the plate. Bigger fellow, batting left-handed. He settles in. We haven't seen Peyton yet, but the first ball thrown to him is a strike. Second one thrown to him is a ball, so count is 1-1. Peyton Heskamp. Count now 1-2. Peyton Heskamp. This is the bottom of their lineup for St. Peter's. So after this, we'll jump up to Reno at the top of the line. Stuckley checks that runner back at second. Here comes a pitch in. And, folks, I think that was a solid pitch, but they call that as a ball. Count now should be 2-2. Let's see what Dane Stuckley can do. One out. Here he comes. Heskamp gets a hold of it, and it knocks itself off one of these nice new posts we got here surrounding the ball field. Here it comes. Ball clips off the bat of Heskamp right into the catcher's mask and maybe even the ump's mask there. Blue took that one, and so did catcher. Count still even. Here's the pitch. It goes ball, and Ryan will jump back with that ball, looking like he might have to throw it to third to clip off that runner if need be, but the runner stayed put. Count now full for Peyton Heskamp, number 50. Stuckley checks back where that runner is at second. Here it comes in hot. And, folks, that is a strike, and he is out. Second out, Peyton Heskamp heads on back to the dugout here in the 7th inning of play. Up now, number 4. That's Derek Reno. Reno going to get settled on in. Here comes the pitch from Stuckley. It's high, and it's going to be a ball probably. Yep, that's what they went with. Folks, I'm kind of still at an odd angle. Our camera, we got nice and set dead center. Even if it isn't working, you're still getting a picture from a while ago. But I'm set over a little bit, so I can't always tell exactly where they're coming in at. But the count now is 2-0. Always like the ball fields. I could always be right behind the ump and see it call it about the same time they did. Now we're 3-0. 2 outs. Derek Reno at bat. Derek, the shortstop. He's digging in there. Batting right-handed. Here comes the pitch. And that one is going to walk him as he heads to first on that from Dane Stuckley. Jake Reimel going to head up and go talk to Dane Stuckley, also coming in to give him give a couple words is going to be, it looks like, Stephen Mers. At bat is going to be number 18, Alex Suits. Mers kind of seems like he's being a guiding force to some of the to Stuckley, at least giving him some words, maybe an idea there. That's probably some solid stuff. Solid stuff to impart as they got that runner on second and first now. Suits gets settled in. And there's a ball. First pitch from Stuckley. Score 2-1 in favor of Ellsbury right now. Those two runners on base for St. Peter's could be dangerous. Here's a strike. 2 outs, of course, here in the bottom of the, or the top of the 7th. Suits gets a hold of it. They go for the throw to second. And, folks, that seals that deal up. Ball made its way over towards, Short. Short gets it to second, and that kicks that out. Score 2-1 in favor of Ellsbury, and Ellsbury wins it. Folks, we're going to take a short break here in a moment as we clip away. What a game by these boys. Not a lot of overall action, a lot of solid playing. 3 up, 3 down type situations in some ways. But well done by both teams in terms of competition. Stuckley on the mound as well as Jordan Young, for St. Peter's. As I said, we're going to stop the stream for a second. I'm going to try to reboot it, get it all going for our next game, which we'll be picking up here, I believe, at 8 o'clock. So stick with us. Take a second to hop away from your computer screens, mobile device, iPad, whatever it is you're keeping up with us on. Grab a soda, grab a snack. We'll be back here in a minute. Once again, this is Jake Thompson with the Indian Sports Network, and we'll see you in about the next 10. Thank you for joining us, and stay on for the rest of the evening.